This is Lauren Fogelman at ExpertSportsPerformance.com, working with highly driven, motivated athletes on having more focus, confidence, the ability to effectively deal with distractions when competing for consistent high performance. Today's topic is winning athletes achieve the impossible. So often I have people ask me, Lauren, how do I get the most out of my goals? And what I really want to say is SMART goals are what many coaches, trainers talk about. I just don't think they work. I actually think that SMART goals are pretty boring. I've rarely seen anybody get jazzed up because something was measurable, realistic, achievable. Let's face it, we're athletes. Athletes want to be able to challenge themselves. They want to have something to really work towards that's a little bit of a stretch out of your comfort zone. So if you know it's achievable and realistic, how is that going to stretch you and really have you connect with your drive? So I say just put the SMART goals aside, and if you have to use any goals and SMART goals are it, then by all means use them. But if you really have a vision, you really have a big game to play, you know where you want to go, it's going to take some effort to get there, then let's go with that vision. Let's go ahead and stretch you. Let's come up with the challenge and the ways to be able to make that happen. That's what I want to do. For athletes to really be able to step into that big vision, that big picture of where you want to go, you need to have a strategy. And that's what we're going to focus on today is the strategy. Let's see where we need to get started. Okay, the first thing you have to know is skill set. If you know where you are and where you need to be, what's the skill set that you need to be working on to be able to have those incremental gains, to really see yourself making some moves away from where you are now towards where you want to be. So figure out what the skill set is. After that, slash. What that means is cut out all the fluff, cut out the extras, cut out anything that's not going to help you to reach your vision. Because what I've seen for athletes across the board is there's lots of opportunities. Not all of them are going to help you to really step into your vision of where you want to be. Some of them, they're called bright, shiny objects. BSO, bright, shiny objects. They look really good. They might be fun. But are they really going to help you get to where you want to be? So any fluff or extras, those bright, shiny objects, just slash them out. After slash, schedule. That means putting in the time, making the time, scheduling the time consistently to be able to train your mindset as well as your physical training program, because it's being able to make that commitment and scheduling into your calendar that's going to help you make the gains. You can't just all of a sudden do all or nothing, like take a week off because you got busy and other things came up and life got in the way, and then all of a sudden try to make up for it by going into overload. It just doesn't work that way. What you want to do, like I said, is schedule it in, get that training schedule, know where you need to amp it up, know where you need to pull back a little bit, and go ahead and train for it, put it into your calendar, and just make it happen. After schedule, staying power. When things get tough, I want you to consistently stay the course. Do what's necessary, follow your schedule, connect with your vision. Stay the course, because it's that continuous action, the continuous implementation that's going to build upon itself. And what you'll find is what was once difficult is now easy. I've seen that happen for myself when I first started rowing with the racing team. I looked at their training schedule and I was like, oh my God, how am I going to ever do that workout and survive? I had no clue, but I stayed with it. I consistently showed up. I consistently followed the training program. As a result, I was able to do it, and by the time we were in a similar training pattern the next year, It was a piece of cake. I knew exactly what to do. So stay the course, no matter how hard it might seem at the moment. After that, support. Who is your support? Who's on your team? Are they really rooting for you? Do they really get you? Are they able to support you in the way that you need to be supported? If not, then you have an obligation to let them know how you need to be supported. Tell them, train them, communicate what you need, how you need it. If you don't have quite the right fit, then what do you need to do to get the right people on board? Because to reach that really big vision, you need to have the right support team to take you the distance. What you might find is the people who are supporting you right now where you are might not be the same people who are going to support you when you get to that big goal. Something to think about. So those are the things to be able to look at, your strategy to be able to really make the impossible possible. What I want to do is challenge you. Look at your vision. How much does it really mean to you? How much are you willing to go the full distance? Let's go ahead and rate that. If 0 is nothing whatsoever, it doesn't mean anything to you, to 10 is you are fully committed to that vision. You see it. You've made lifestyle changes. You're going to do whatever necessary. Go ahead and rate yourself from 0 to 10 to see really how much you desire having that vision. Recognize that your vision is a lifestyle decision. To really step into that bigger picture, you're going to make some changes with your everyday lifestyle. So it affects how you are on the court as well as off the court. I want you to be able to think about where you are now and where do you want to be. What are some of the changes that you need to be making to really step into the vision, to amp it up a little bit and get some of those results? Because it might seem impossible right now, but if you continue to work on it, that compounding interest, the impossible will become possible. Go ahead and post a comment. I'd love to hear from you. What were some takeaways? If you're interested in my free special report, 7 Mistakes Even the Best Athletes Make, go to my website, expertsportsperformance.com. Put your name and email address in the upper right-hand corner. You'll get that delivered to you immediately. Once again, post a comment. My goal is to help athletes to stay cool in the heat of the moment. Lauren Fogelman, expertsportsperformance.com.